first down and goal from this 5-yard line. Pass toward the end zone. Again, fire those cannons. 6 times.
What's going on, people? What's going on, man? This your boy DJ, 1/3 of the NFC South versus the NFL. Follow me at DJ Hop25 on Twitter. Please follow the NFC South versus the NFL if you haven't already. Facebook page. Look for us on YouTube. All that good stuff. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 3-7, tied for the bottom of the barrel. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, we lost again. Lost to New Orleans Saints. 34-17. Pretty sure that was a score, but I know I didn't finish watching the game. There was like 2 minutes left. It wasn't really after. Yeah, I just stopped watching the game, man. This is one of those losses that you just kind of, as a fan, you sit back and be like, why? Like, you know, you beat a team week before. You know, your team hasn't won a lot, obviously. You watch a game that the Bucs damn near did everything possible to lose a game. But, you know, they came out and won the game. You're like, all right, you figure out how to win. Cool. You know, you come back. You got the New Orleans Saints coming off a bad loss against the Falcons, which we all kind of thought was a little bit of smoke and mirrors a little bit. You know, they just... Like my boy TJ, 1/3 of my co-host, whatever, said, you know, it was one of those things that you just, you know, Saints put up a dud, Falcons look really good. It is what it is, whatever. You kind of was like, the Saints are going to rebound. You know, they're too good of a team. You know, they're not going to allow them to drop the ball twice like that against another bad team. Buccaneers are a bad team. Okay, I'm just going to sit up right now. They're not a good team. There's many reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into that now. I'm through my little spiel. Yeah, but you just... Though I saw some light at the end of the tunnel, I was like, it could, but nah. You saw in the predictions, I did pick the Saints. Because the Saints are good. Pains me to say it, but they're good. And they beat us again, swept us, you know, bring out the broom, all that good stuff. But we thought maybe, you know, this team could turn a corner. Start of the game, the New Orleans Saints do what they haven't done in the last couple of weeks, which probably points to that Alvin Kamara was hurt. They fed him the ball. They fed him a lot. I'm not mistaken. They almost fed him 20 times in the first half. That offense, I mean, I know y'all, you know, y'all Saints fans looking at this, I know y'all big Michael Thomas fans. That offense runs through Alvin Kamara, man. I mean, it's a different beast when you have him running the ball, catching the ball at the backfield. You know, Michael Thomas, yeah, cool, catch a lot of passes, but you know, Alvin Kamara's your home run hitter, whatever. I'm not here to talk about them, but anyway. It definitely changed the dynamic of that game. Bucs did not have the ball a lot in that first half. And when they did have the ball, you know, they juggled it. You know, we do our best impression of Barnum and Bailey's juggling act with the football while I'm getting hit and throw it to the other team. You know, that O.J. Howard. What the hell was that, man? I sit here, I talk a lot about how I think O.J. Howard's a top 10 talent. She's just top 3 to top 5 talent in the NFL when it comes to tight end. This man continues to let me down. I mean, so many players on this team continue to let me down. And it's just amazing. But sticking with OJ Howard, he has not had a good year. You know, we want to say it's about his targets. I mean, this dude, every opportunity outside of last week, you know, one game, this man has been bad. He hasn't been good. He hasn't had a good year. I mean, it's just, it's sad. Okay, so basically, the game was 6-0 before that OJ Howard, basically, it's an OJ Howard pick, but they're going to give it to Jameis Winston, which a lot of, throughout this man's career, you know, even though I don't even want to go into Jameis, it seems like stuff like this always happens. I mean, when you talk about a magnet of picks, a lot of them, and people say picks have their own stories. I swear, Jameis Winston's has a freaking encyclopedia that you can write about, and it'll be so interesting to listen to. Because, I mean, the way some of these picks happen is just like, how? Like, really, how? But that just opened the floodgates, that O.J. Howard pick. The defense has already been on the field for a while. They had to come back on the field, you know, freaking Saints run a wheel route. Like Sean Murphy Bunting, being the young player he is, goes under the routes. Gave, what was it, Michael Thomas the opportunity. I mean, he was wide open basically in that zone. I mean, it was an easy route. Took advantage of the youth of another cornerback. Oh well, touchdown. You're 13-0 at this point. At this point, I'm like, the Bucs are losing this game, man. I knew, I just didn't know how it was gonna play out. I really didn't. Next thing you know, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't want to sit here and break down this whole thing. Just when they got to 13-0 and that pick happening, it's just everything I need to know. This is a bad team, people. I want to say, you can't point at something directly outside of just its youth. I mean, it's a very young team. Is there bright spots? Is there bright days possibly ahead of us? I don't freaking know. You hear so much things rattling around. Should a team be blown up? 11 games into BA's tenure here. It's not working. The reactions that happen after week to week is amazing. I don't know. It's so much to break down. I'm trying not to make this a long butt behind video, because I can sit here and talk about this for about 20, 25 minutes, and I'm trying to get my thoughts together while I'm doing it, as you can see. But it just comes down and boils down to a team that has really no identity. And that identity starts from the top. I think many of us signed up for what we believed was getting the quarterback whisperer, Bruce Arians, but we didn't really get him. We didn't get the Bruce Arians from Arizona, Pittsburgh as an OC, Indianapolis as an OC that turned into a head coach, the 2-time coach of the year, Browns OC. I mean, we didn't get this Bruce Arians. We got the moderator head coach who likes to yell on the sideline because a bunch of calls are, excuse my language, bullshit. That's all you see him. Like, he's cursing and just pointing and doing all this stuff. He has a good reason for a lot of it. You know, the refs screwed us so much in this game. It's laughable. You talk about, whoa, excuse me. Well, yeah, that's the Bruce Arians we got. He's trying to groom Byron Leftwich on the fly the first year, which I don't even know if Byron Leftwich is an offensive coordinator. And this is not even a shot at Byron, because, I mean, he's not running his own playbook. He's running Bruce Arians' playbook, which he understands and everything, but it's not. As a play caller, look, I coached Little League football, and there's something about designing your own plays and having to feel when to do certain things at certain times. I don't know how that feels if I was running somebody else's stuff. Like it's like an art, you know, when you're talking about being an offensive coordinator. I mean, you look at Sean Payton, you look at Josh McDaniels, you look at Sean McVay. I mean, these guys design, Andy Reid, you know, these guys design their own playbook, and they have a feel there, you know, the feel of the flow of the game. When you're giving somebody else's playbook to learn, or, you know, even to run, and you ran it, it's not like a love to it. It's not your playbook, you know, and I think that's something that lacks in Byron Leftwich. That's why he's so inconsistent with how he calls plays from week to week. Because there's no way you should run the ball. I think outside of, if you get rid of Jameis Winston's runs, and I think Dare Umugwale's 2 stonewalled runs at the goal line, you're talking about running the ball 4 times. I mean, that's not good play calling at all. Like, you can't run the ball 4 freaking times. Like, that's bad. Like, you know, one week you got, you know, Ron Jones doing his thing, run the ball, Peyton Barber, you know, thunder and lightning is cool, everything's... You're down 13 points in the first half. Like, you're not at a point where you need to stop running the ball. But we did. Next thing we know, it's 20-0. And, you know, it's 27. No, I think it's 13-7. But you don't... It just... There was no flow to the offense. And this defense, for all its shortcomings and how bad they've been this season, they weren't terrible this game. I had to go back and look at some of the stats. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they held this offense all together down to, like, I think they ended up getting over 300 yards, but they didn't do a lot to really, you know, embarrass the Bucs. I mean, obviously we had 4 turnovers. I guess I'm going to break them damn things down. It's like a freaking every week freaking thing. But yeah, I mean, it comes down to, I feel like, the play calling. And I guess that runs me right back into the turnovers. You can't show me one tape of any quarterback that throws the ball 51 times and wins a game. None. I mean, you're not going to find it. I challenge anybody. And if you're able to find one, congratulations. But find the other one, fit the other 100 times, not even 100, like 50, 20 times that a coach decided to, you know, basically throw the ball that many times and they were successful. You're not going to find a lot of it. And it's terrible. Yeah, man. I mean, guess let's talk about these turnovers, man. First turnover, I already talked about it. Mr. Barlin Bailey, O.J. Howard juggles the ball into the hands of, was it P.J. Williams? I don't know. One of the Williams, Marcus Williams, one of the Mugs. I don't know. Easy pick. Oh, no. That was actually my boy DeMario Davis. One of the players I actually always bigged up for a while and said he was a really good linebacker. Dude's good. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, he picked the first one off. Goes on Jameis' stat sheet. Second play, I think it was right before the half. You know, they're trying to get in position to kick a field goal to make the game 20-10, I'm assuming. I think that's what it was. Jameis throws a low ball. Looks like he tried to put in a place that maybe God wouldn't be the only one that can catch it. He saw the linebacker wasn't facing him. I mean, that's football coaching, quarterback 101. If you see the back of the defender, the wide receiver already has the advantage. So obviously he tried it. And there was no underneath routes anyway, so it was all streaks trying to get in position to kick a field goal because you really won't get down the field unless you, like, caught something over the top, like, you know, sneaking Mike Evans, like it has happened deep, and he's able to score off something like that. But you decided to run all streaks, Madden style, and all seam routes. I guess Jameis put it where he thought was the best opportunity. The linebacker happened to turn after the ball's already released. He tips the ball, boom, interception. Second pick. Third pick. Now, this third pick, there's so many levels to this pick. And I guess that also will segue into how bad the refs were this game. If you haven't went back and watched that pick and you weren't disgusted, not just by obviously the miscommunication and probably bad throw. I'm not even going to sit here and act like it was a good throw. It was terrible. I don't know why nobody's talking about it, but that defensive end that the Saints have, the man fell in. I mean, he basically chopped Winston down. That I feel like any other quarterback would have got a roughing the passer call. Like, that was that. He wasn't in that, like, above the knees, chest area that you can hit a quarterback. He hit him low. Like, that is a penalty. Nobody's talking about that. I don't know why. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Is there something I'm not seeing? But at this point, obviously, that turned into a sprained ankle that we're finding out after the game, which everybody can see that Jameis was limp. He shouldn't have been in the game at that point. He was hurt. I mean, it was clear as day. But once again, just like his AC joint a couple years ago, Jameis battles through it and continues to play. And I think he plays to the detriment of himself, because it seems like when he does stuff like this, he doesn't get the warrior title. He gets he continues to make bad decisions. He continues to, not the, oh my God, look at this man. He's trying his best to still be out here and try to fight with his team. Nah, he doesn't get that. It's just, that's why I defend this guy. And I'm, whatever. But, the play after, you could tell, obviously, when he dropped back, he's limping. He doesn't step into the throw. Obviously, he has pressure in his face. He just arms the ball. Like, there's no technique or nothing to it. Ball goes right into the arms of, I think that's Marcus Williams, pick 6. The last one, a fade route, not fade route. After the Bucs tried twice to run the ball in, which was failed attempts, he tried to throw a fade route, pick. I swear, it really is like a story when you're talking about these picks for Jameis Winston. It's crazy. I'm still in a place where I don't know what to do with Jameis Winston. I'm going to support the kid. I mean, this kid gets so much, I'm just going to say shit, that I personally think that he shouldn't. Like I said, I'm already at 18 minutes. I can sit here and tell 12 minutes about it. Many things that people won't agree with. I don't really care, to be honest, because, I don't think many people know or understand the game of football. I think that a lot of them just look at games and want wins and losses, and then looks at stats and be like, oh, this guy sucks, he doesn't suck. But you don't understand what you're looking at. The same people that tell me that Phillip Rivers is a freaking Hall of Famer, even though he chokes more than anybody else I've ever seen in my life. But, whatever. It's just, that's whatever. That's another situation. But, God, I'm all over the place. But, yeah, man, I mean, I don't know, man. This team, at the end of the day, is not a good team. We got the Falcons coming up, another team that wasn't good, but somehow, with moving Raheem Morris and another coach to position, I guess maybe that would better help this team. You make an adjustment like that, and obviously everybody wakes up. It's just, wow, coaching matters. Go figure. And now this team is motivated to want to win. We're gonna go to Atlanta and play a team that's not been the same team the rest of the beginning of the season. Go figure. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But shout out to the Saints out there. If you check out my video, I appreciate y'all. Obviously Bucs fans and everything. Y'all beat us. Congratulations. Y'all swept us for the season. Broom's out. Not much I can say. But I ain't going nowhere, okay? I'm still a fan of this team. It's been hard 12 years. Another season that I know I'm not going to the playoffs as a fan. I got to watch the Saints and Minnesota, probably, other teams. This top-heavy NFC. And my team's not going to be included, man. It is what it is. We're here. Before Thanksgiving, looking at the draft. Probably going to look at the draft after I'm done with this video. Oh, my God. Talking about the draft, the offensive line, terrible. That's the main reason why Jameis had so many problems throwing that ball. Offensive line's terrible. Terrible. Well, more the tackles. Donovan Smith and DeMar Dotson. I suck, man. I suck, B. Word up. But I'm getting out of here, man. I'm already talking too long. I guess there's more I could have talked about, but I'm not. Man. We suck, man. But I'm out, man. Once again, it's your boy DJ. Thanks for checking out my video. It's a Bucs life. Fire them cannons. Damn.